People losing feelings suddenly feels brutal, confusing, and almost unreal. One day they care, they text, they laugh, they show interest, and then out of nowhere, they act cold, distant, detached, like a switch flipped inside them. And you're stuck replaying everything, wondering how feelings can disappear so fast. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most feelings don't disappear suddenly. They fade quietly, long before you notice them vanish. What feels sudden to you was usually gradual for them. Psychologically, people start detaching internally while still being physically present. They smile, talk, show up, but in their mind, they're already stepping back. You don't see the emotional withdrawal in real time, only the final result. One major reason people lose feelings is emotional overwhelm. When emotions start feeling too intense, too much attachment, too much responsibility, too much expectation, their mind goes into self-protection mode. Instead of communicating or slowing things down, they shut off emotionally. Detachment becomes their way of surviving feelings they don't know how to handle. Another big reason is loss of novelty. Early connections are fueled by curiosity, mystery, and excitement. Dopamine keeps things thrilling, but when things become familiar and routine, some people mistake the natural calm of connection for lost feelings. They were addicted to excitement, not emotional depth. So when the rush fades, they assume the feelings are gone too. This happens a lot with people who confuse intensity with love. Then there's unresolved emotional baggage. Sometimes people think they're ready for something new, but they're not actually healed. Old wounds, past relationships, unprocessed heartbreak, they resurface once emotional intimacy begins. Instead of facing those feelings, the person disconnects from you. It's easier to lose feelings than to confront pain. Another reason is internal conflict. Someone might like you, but also fear commitment, or want closeness, but fear losing freedom, or crave love, but doubt themselves constantly. When these conflicting emotions clash inside them, shutting down feels easier than choosing. So they label it as "I lost feelings," when it's actually "I don't know what I want." Sometimes people lose feelings because they never fully had them in the first place. They liked the attention, comfort, validation, or routine, not the connection itself. When the external reward fades, so do their feelings. This is painful, but important to understand. Not everyone feels deeply. Some people connect temporarily, not emotionally. Another psychological factor is subconscious comparison. People often compare what they have with what they imagine they could have. Social media, dating culture, and endless options train the brain to believe something better is always one swipe away. So instead of working through normal emotional fluctuations, people jump ship, calling it lost feelings. But here's something rarely talked about: guilt. Some people pull away because they feel they can't give you what you deserve. They feel emotionally unavailable, insecure, or inadequate. Instead of admitting it, they emotionally retreat and reframe it as "my feelings changed." It protects their ego and avoids hard conversations. Now let's talk about the role of communication, or the lack of it. People who never learned how to process or express emotions often detach when things get confusing. They don't talk things out, they shut things down. For them, silence feels safer than honesty. And yes, sometimes feelings fade because of genuine incompatibility. Values don't align, needs don't match, emotional languages clash. This doesn't make either person wrong, it just means the connection wasn't meant to last. But here's the part you need to remember. Someone losing feelings is rarely a judgment of your worth. It's a reflection of their emotional capacity, maturity, and awareness. If their feelings were fragile enough to vanish without conversation, they weren't strong enough to build something stable anyway. Love that's real doesn't disappear overnight. It changes, evolves, deepens, but it doesn't vanish without reason or respect. And if someone lost feelings suddenly, the truth is, they were already halfway gone. The mistake is blaming yourself for not seeing it sooner. But you're not a mind reader. You trusted what they showed you. And that's not a flaw. That's sincerity. The important lesson here isn't how to stop people from leaving. It's how to stop attaching your worth to someone else's emotional inconsistency. Someone meant for you won't feel confused about you. They won't detach without explanation. They won't call emotional withdrawal honesty. And they won't make you feel replaceable. The right people don't suddenly lose feelings. They communicate. They work through changes. They stay present. So, if someone walked away saying they lost feelings, let them. Because what they really lost was the chance to build something real with someone who was ready.